It started like any ordinary morning. I was sipping coffee in my kitchen, reviewing the latest shift reports, when a knock echoed through the house. Two men in dark uniforms stood at the door, flashing what appeared to be police badges. They claimed they were there to arrest me on behalf of the Homeowners Association for multiple violations of community ordinances. I raised an eyebrow. Violations? I asked, stepping out onto the porch. What kind of violations? Overgrown grass, an unauthorized mailbox color, and noise complaints, one of them said sternly. Hand hovering over a pair of cheap, plastic cuffs. It might have convinced a civilian, but I've been a cop for over 20 years and the chief of police for 5. The badges were fakes, their uniforms were inconsistent, and the guy on the left smelled like cheap cologne and red. Bull. Still, I played along. You boys got a warrant? I asked casually, arms crossed. The taller one hesitated, then pulled a crumpled paper from his pocket. It was clearly a printed HOA violation notice, not a legal document. That was my confirmation. I gave them a slow smile. Do you even know who I am? I asked. We know exactly who you are, the short one snapped. You think being a cop makes you immune to the rules? I pulled out my phone, dialed dispatch, and within minutes, 2 real patrol units pulled up. The fake officers started to back away, but it was too late. My team recognized me immediately and had the imposters in cuffs faster than they could blink. Turns out, they were hired by the HOA president Deborah Collins, a woman with a long history of ridiculous complaints and personal vendettas. The investigation that followed uncovered a scheme where she'd been sending bogus enforcers to harass residents she didn't like. I wasn't the first, just the first who pushed back with authority. At the next HOA meeting, I walked in full uniform and laid the evidence out on the table. Deborah's face turned white. She resigned before the meeting was over. The rest of the board voted unanimously to install new leadership hand to implement oversight policies. Justice was served, and peace returned to the neighborhood. I still chuckle every time I mow my lawn just a little too early on Saturday mornings, 'cause sometimes power trips get tripped up, especially when they mess with the wrong guy.